Hi everyone, welcome to Utilize Your Strength. Today we will share with you 6 subconscious things you do that make others ignore you. Number 1, you criticize others too much. How often do you find yourself pointing out mistakes or offering unsolicited advice? Because you genuinely care about someone's growth? That's a thoughtful intention, and it shows you want the best for the people around you. But here is where things can actually backfire. When the focus shifts entirely to what they are doing wrong, it can feel overwhelming or even disheartening. Over time, people might start seeing you as someone who only criticizes, and that perception can lead to being ignored, no matter how good your intentions are. This creates distance, and people might start tuning you out or avoid interaction altogether. This doesn't mean you should never offer feedback. Constructive criticism is essential for growth, but balance is key. Pair your observation with encouragement or acknowledgement what someone is doing right. The next time you feel like giving advice, take a moment and ask yourself, are you offering constructive feedback or are you unintentionally nitpicking? Sometimes it's better to focus on building others up rather than tearing them down, even subtly. Number 2, you struggle to stand out. Do you ever feel like people barely notice you, even when you're trying to engage? The truth is the way you carry yourself has a huge impact on how others perceive you. Confidence and presence go hand in hand, and when you lack one, the other tends to fade too. Studies show that people naturally gravitate toward those who exude confidence and make a strong first impression. If you feel like your presence often goes unnoticed, it might be time to take a closer look at your body language and how you approach interactions. Are you standing tall, making eye contact, and speaking with intention? Or are you fading into the background even without realizing it? Confidence isn't just about what you say, it's about how you say it and how you present yourself. Start by working on small changes, your posture, your tone, your mindset. These tweaks might seem minor, but they can completely transform the way people respond to you and ensure your presence leaves a lasting impression. Number 3, you overthink everything you said. Do you ever find yourself replaying a conversation in your head, analyzing every word you said? Or maybe you hesitate to speak at all because you are worried about saying the wrong thing during group conversations? Overthinking can feel like you're trying to be perfect, but in reality, it often does the opposite. It makes you second-guess yourself and come across as unsure or distant. When you are too focused on what you say or how it might come across, you lose the natural flow of the conversation. People might pick up on this hesitation or misinterpret it as disinterest or insecurity. Over time, this can make it harder for others to connect with you because they don't feel the authenticity in your words. People might mistake your silence for disinterest or assume you are not invested in the conversation. It's not that you don't like to contribute, it's that overthinking holds you back. So instead of obsessing over every detail, try shifting your focus to the moment itself. Be present, speak with intention, and trust that being yourself is enough. Number 4, you are too clingy. Insecurities happen to all of us, but when they start to take over, they can make you seem clingy or overly dependent. Needing constant reassurance might not seem like a big deal to you, but for others, it can quickly become overwhelming. It shifts the dynamic of the relationship, making it feel less like genuine connection and more like a responsibility. When you rely on others to constantly validate your self-worth, it creates pressure that can push people away. Nobody wants to feel like they are carrying the weight of someone else's emotional stability. It's draining and can make your presence feel more like a chore than a joy. The truth is, self-worth starts with you. When you focus on being comfortable in your own skin, people naturally gravitate toward you. Number 5, you are too mean. Do you catch yourself making sharp comments or mocking others, even when you don't mean to hurt anyone? While you might think it's all in good fun, but those words can leave lasting impact. Being mean, whether it's through sarcasm, harsh jokes, or pointed criticism, can make others feel uncomfortable or unimportant. And when that happens, it's no surprise if people start pulling away. The thing is, meanness often comes from a place of frustration, and it's easy to forget how it affects the people around you. But over time, this negativity can erode your relationships and leaves you wondering why people seem to avoid you. While kindness really does make a difference, you don't have to overly sweet or fake, but being considerate about how you speak to others can go a long way. When you lead with empathy instead of criticism, people feel respected and valued, and they will want to stick around. Number 6, You are a negative source of energy. Ever feel like you are always looking at the world through a cloudy lens? Or maybe you find yourself picking out problems even when others are trying to stay positive? It's like being a magnet for bad energy. When you are always complaining or focusing on the negative, it can create a toxic environment and others pick up on it, whether they show it or not. Studies have found that people avoid negativity at all costs because it directly impacts their mood and makes them feel worse. Imagine being the person who unintentionally drains the room just by expressing their frustration or doubts. It doesn't mean you aren't entitled to vent, but if that's all you bring to the table, people will start to pull back. So take a moment to reflect. Are you the source of negativity in your social circle? It's worth considering because shifting your mindset from what's wrong to what's right can be a game changer, not for you, but for the people around you. So which of these points do you think you are guilty of? Let us know in the comment box. Hope this video helps you to gain new knowledge. Show your love by giving a like and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.